Hello students, welcome to my channel Vision Unlimited. So here I am with one question from chapter 1 Relation and Function of class 12. Here in our second part of this chapter we are having how to prove a function is 1 1 or onto. Now here you are having one function given by f of x is equal to x over 1 plus mod x defined from R to closed minus 1 1 is 1 1 onto. Now firstly you are having mod in this function. So function will behave differently as function is defined for x is set of belongs to set of reals. So function behaves differently when x is less than 0 and differently when x is greater than equal to 0. So first we will redefine the function. So your function will be f of x is equal to f of x is equal to x over 1 minus x if x is less than 0 and x over 1 plus x if x is greater than equal to 0. This is how we have to define the function first. Now, first we will check whether this function is 1, 1. Then I will come to the second part, that is onto. Now, before proving 1, 1 or onto, it is very clear that function behaves differently in both the parts. So, I will be taking two cases. First case is when x is less than 0. Then f of x is equal to x over 1 minus x. Now in order to prove function is 1 1. Now इस case में what we will do for 1 1? For 1 1. Now what you have to do for 1 1? You have to take any two numbers from the domain. Now for any AB belonging to R, that is domain of this function, if we'll suppose if f of A is equal to f of B, that is if image of the two elements are same, then it is 1 1 only if the elements are also same. If elements comes out to be different, then it is these two different elements are having the same image. So it means the function will be many one. But we have to prove that function is 1 1. Let us check whether we are able to prove by using this that function A is equal to B, that is numbers are same. A and B belonging to R if f of A is equal to f of B. Here function is x over 1 minus x. So here it will be A over 1 minus A is equal to B over 1 minus B. Now let us simplify it by cross multiplying. A minus AB is equal to B minus AB. This AB will get cancelled out. So answer here, what is left with you? A is equal to B. So we have supposed that if the images of the elements are equal, then elements are also equal. So it means we have proved for this case for x less than 0 that function is 1 1. Now let us prove for what we have to do for onto. Now for onto what you have to prove that every element in the range, now its range is minus 1 to 1. Every element here is having the pre-image here. Now let's see what will happen here. Now look here. For this what you have to do, you have to write x in terms of y. Okay, let's write y is equal to x over 1 minus x. Here it is not possible for me to write x in terms of y. So what I'll do? I have to check range of this. Now x over 1 minus x. X over 1 minus x. Now in this case I have supposed that x is less than 0. X is less than 0 means x can take the value minus 2, minus 3, minus 5 so on. Now, so if I put minus 2 here, what you will get here? If I put, I'm just taking an example. If I put x is equal to minus 2, तो y का value क्या आएगा मेरे पास? Minus 2 over minus 3. If I put x is equal to minus 11, so y का value मेरे पास क्या आएगा? Minus 11 over 12. यही आएगा? यही आएगा ना? Minus 11 over minus 12. यही आएगा? No, no, no. Here it will be plus. Here it will be plus minus 2 over 3 and here I'll be getting minus 11 over 12. Now iska value minus 11 over 12. It is always less than minus 1. Sorry, it is always greater than minus 1 and it is less than 0. Means this value, just a minute, it means this value x over 1 minus 1 minus x, it lies between minus 1 and 0. So it means ये minus 1 और 0 के बीच में lie करेगी, isn't it? Minus 1 और 0 के बीच में lie करेगी. Minus 1 हो सकता है इसका आंसर क्या? If we put here 0, then it is 1. Minus 1 is not possible. So minus 1 is not possible over here. So answer is minus 1 less than x over 1 minus x is less than equal to 0. Okay. So it means for every y, what result I can deduce from here? That y is lying between minus 1 and 0. So what result I can deduce? Let me rub this because this I have taken only to explain you. Okay. Now, result I can deduce from here? For every y belonging to minus 1 close 0, there exists x belonging to R such that y is equal to f of x. So it is very clear that for this part x is less than 0, function is 1, 1, 1, 2. Now let us check for second case is, let me take the second case. Second case is if x is greater than 0. Now what will happen if x is greater than 0? For 1, 1. Firstly, I will check for 1, 1. For 1, 1 again I have to start with two numbers. For any two a and b belonging to R. Now it is clear that a and b both are greater than 0. I will suppose if f of a, that their images are equal. Again, what I will have to prove, if images are equal, then elements are also equal. Means using this, I have to prove that a is equal to b. So here the function will behave differently. So it will be a over 1 plus a is equal to b over 1 plus b. Let us cross multiply it. What I'll get? A plus ab is equal to b plus ab. Here again, ab will get cancelled out. So ultimately I will get a is equal to b. This thing proves that if images are equal, then elements are also equal. So it means I have proved that function is 1, 1. Now let me prove for onto. For onto what will happen? Okay. For onto what I have to do? I have to check y. Y मेरा यहाँ पे कहाँ से कहाँ तक lie करेगा? Now look here. X over 1 plus x. That is y. Now this thing, y will lie between where? If you take x as, now here x is greater than or equal to 0. X is greater than or equal to 0 means x can't take the value 0. If it is 0, अगर मैं यहाँ पर x का वैल्यू 0 ले लेती हूँ तो y का वैल्यू क्या आएगा? 0. अगर मैं x का वैल्यू 1 लेती हूँ तो y का वैल्यू क्या आएगा? 1 over 2. If I take x is equal to 5, then y is equal to 1 over 5. It means value of y is lying between 0, either it is equal to 0 और last value मेरे पास क्या आएगी? 1. 0 और 1. 1, 0 और 1. 1 exactly नहीं लेगा. It can take the value 1 exactly नहीं लेगा but 1 से पीछे means number line पे अगर हम बात करें तो 0 और यहाँ पे 1 आ रहा है. 1 पे क्या रहेगा? ओपन. इट विल नॉट टेक वैल्यू 1. 1 क्यों नहीं ले सकता? क्योंकि यहाँ पे अगर आप 1 लेंगे तो नीचे क्या हो जाएगा? 2. So it won't take the value 1 but its value will be lesser than 1 and it lies between 0 and 1. It means it will be 0 is less than equal to y is less than 1. So it is clear that for every y belonging to close 0, 1, there exists x belonging to R such that y is equal to f of x. Hence, you can say that function is onto. So, in this question, we have proved that, let's come in the beginning of the question, we have proved that For function, this is defined from r minus 1 to 1. Let me make one correction here. Here it should be open minus 1, 1 because it can't take the value. This function cannot take the value minus 1 or 1. So I proved this thing by taking two cases. If x is less than 0, second is x is greater than 0. If x is less than 0, then value of y lies between minus 1 to 0. Both are open. It cannot take the value 0. Now, next is if x is greater than equal to 0, then it can take the value 0, but it should be lesser than 1. So here I have proved that this function is for every y minus 1 to 1 open, there exists some x belonging to R such that y is equal to f of x. So here I have proved that function is 1, 1 on 2. I hope you have understood. For more such useful videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel and liking my video. Thank you.